What a weekend, right? I didn't plan on going live. I never do. Some people like to make fun of me. Jess and her 25 people in chat. Yeah, that's because I don't schedule my lives. Sue me. But what a really, really sad thing that has happened. I'll wait for some of you guys to get in here. Uh, I kind of knew that if anybody was going to find her, it was definitely going to be those guys. And sure enough, they did. I think this is extremely bittersweet for everyone, really. Probably law enforcement, Adventures with a Purpose, YouTube creators, Kylie's family, loved ones, subscribers, just across the board. This is a very bittersweet thing. She's been found, and that's what everyone wanted. And then she is also no longer alive. So when I saw it, I, I choked up. I teared up. I mean, just having teenage kids myself, I really can't imagine what her parents are feeling. Well, I could try to imagine. Um, but this is just, I don't think this is the outcome that anyone wanted, but here we are. So I think Adventures with a Purpose are amazing, and what they do should absolutely be commended. Their humbleness is astounding to me. These guys are the real deal, and they're amazing. Kylie herself, with everything that we speculated on. Oh, I'm sorry, I just got a text. She was in the water by herself. Now it is law enforcement's turn to do their investigation and determine if she went in that water by herself or if something nefarious happens. I'm not going to give an opinion on that because I think there has been enough speculation in this case. My green screen's going crazy over here, so I really don't want to stay live too long. Hi, Tamra. And hi, Sky Z. Sips of coffee. Hi, yes, many, many broken hearts today for sure. Um, I just, I saw a lot of people go live yesterday about it. I just wanted to take a moment. Like, I didn't want to go right live and start talking about it because I don't know. It felt overwhelming to me, quite frankly. It really did. I didn't cover this case, obviously, as much as I did Dylan's. But I think if they found Dylan, I would need a couple days before I would be able to go, like, and talk about it. Hi, Grandma. So yeah, we're talking about Kylie here. Did I see Sammy's thing where she said, "Hi, Blue"? Did I see Sammy's thing where she said that wasn't true and all of that? Yes, I did see that. I don't know why she said that. Maybe because it wasn't confirmed officially yet. I do not know. Um, at the very minimum, I hope that these teenagers learn from this tragedy that I think that it is right now. I will be honest with you guys. When I first seen this case, my initial gut feel was just that she had drove, that she had gone into water, most likely. And so when I did that poll before I ever even talked about this case, the first option that I put for you guys was car crash. And only 18% of people thought that that was it. They really thought that the friends knew. And we still don't know. The investigation is not over. But in my opinion, what I think is just that she tried to go home. That's what I think happened. I think she tried to go home. I people sometimes think that they're okay to drive and they're not. So when I was younger, I unfortunately I did stuff like that sometimes. I remember a specific time that I thought I was okay to drive. And this is why I had this reaction, that I thought that she had probably had the same thought. I think I'm okay to drive and I'm going to go for it. And I did that one time. And I actually hit someone's bush, and their bush was like under my car. So not something I'm proud of, but it happens, and you just never know. I literally, right before I just went live. Okay, here's when I get emotional. I'm not trying to get emotional, but I right before I went live, I just said to my 17-year-old son and his girlfriend, who is here at this moment, both 17. I said to them, I told them about Kiely. I was talking to them about Kiely, that she was found. And I just said to both of them, I said, if you guys ever decide to go to a party and not tell me, um, and you ever drink too much or anything, like, don't ever hesitate to call me, because I'll yell at you the next day, but I want you alive. Uh, I'm positive that there are people in Kylie's life that are going to go over that night and that day repeatedly in their minds, probably for years, honestly. And what they could have done different, or if this could have happened, or if this one thing was changed, would she still be alive? Um, my heart hurts for them. It just does. Yeah, here we go. Just in her tears. But, I'm sure you guys have done the same. I just, again, you look at your own children. Sips of coffee. Agree with you, Jess, but I'm really struggling with how did no one hear or see this happen? I don't know, sips of coffee. And that's why I'm saying, it's not over, that there's still an investigation that has to take place and all of that. So I guess we're gonna leave that up to law enforcement to do. Um, I think there's been enough crazy speculation in this case. I don't want to go into any of that. Um, but yeah, yes, EK, it is every parent's worst nightmare. I mean, I don't know. I literally just said that to my own kid, because, and also, we don't live like, well, that's not true. We live on a peninsula. Delaware is a peninsula. We are surrounded by water, but I feel like there was a lot of lakes and a lot of water out there. Like, I almost feel like every single teenager or person out there should have those window breakers that everyone was talking about. Um, let's see. Hi, Lee. You couldn't have said it better about AWP. So many questions, and hopefully her family will get some answers. Sure feel that her so-called friends know more. Do some of them have some of her jewelry? I do not know, Lee. Um, we are going to have to wait for law enforcement to release any of that kind of stuff. Thank you, Mind Your Own Beeswax. I appreciate that. Mimi J2, hi. Insurmountable amount of guesswork regarding this case. So sad. Yeah, I agree. I fully agree, Mimi. It's just been too much. It kind of put me off of even wanting to really talk about this case, because people that were even just like covering the case or talking about it were being attacked, and a lot of crazy stuff going on. And I just sort of like backed away. Like, I don't want to be part of that. People talk enough crap about me on YouTube, so I don't need to invite more of it, I guess. But if jewelry isn't with her, then that's another direction for law enforcement. Absolutely, for sure. Um, like I said, this investigation is not over, but I think it's time that now that she's been found, let's just let law enforcement take it from here, guys. I mean, we can speculate and stuff like that, but the level that this got to with harassment of other YouTubers and subscribers alike, I don't want to see that. It just has no place in the true crime community. I'm sorry. Um, so that's my opinion on that. Sips of coffee, prayers for family. Yes. I think her family is going to need so much love and so much support. To lose a 16-year-old child is just it must be completely devastating. Um, I know people. It's really strange because I came into contact with my son's ex-girlfriend's parents on Friday nights, and they have lost a few years ago. Their 17-year-old son rode dirt bikes, and he was doing tricks on his dirt bike, and he lost control of it, and he passed away. And the sadness when you see this is gonna make me emotional too. When you see parents that have lost a child, I'll never forget being at being at his funeral, and the parents and his siblings lined up next to the casket. There was a pain in their eyes that I had never really seen before. It was heartbreaking. And it was overwhelming. I didn't know how to talk to them, or because I don't what do you say? I didn't know what to say. And then he's lying there, this young man, and it was devastating. So I can only imagine what her parents are just going to go through, especially her mother. um her mother was killing me with emotion, with the pressers that she did. So I imagine this woman behind the scenes has probably broke down a million times, and she's probably going to break down a million more. you know John, and yet you don't even know how to spell her name. You know what, John? Get out of my chat. Could somebody just get him out? Grandma, you're in here. Tamara, just go. I don't even need people like you in here. Just get out. Grandma, can you please kick him? I just, if I spelled her name with the E before the I, I apologize. But seriously, I'm so sick of trolls. I really am. And I don't have time for it. So just get out of my chat. I really am. Just sick of people. Thanks, Grandma. When my brother passed at 18, the grief my father felt was so deep. It was the only time I ever felt like he loved any of us. It was brutal. I'm sorry, Grandma. I really am. Uh, that's 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 saying a lot, you know. Um, hey Jess, how are you, love? We're just talking about this briefly. I really didn't want to make this a huge live stream. I really didn't plan on going live, to be honest with you. But Mimi J2, I see you're a crybaby as much as me, Jess. I am. We are emotionally invested mothers as well. Feel better. I will. The tears are more for her family. And for her, it just, yeah. And being a mom, you understand the love that you have for your children is just unconditional. So you see something like this happen, you already know. Am I sick? No, I keep getting choked up, Grandma. I'm like trying to wipe my nose. I don't want it running all over camera. I'll be accused of something else on this platform. Who knows? Um, but yeah, I just want to say prayers to Kylie's family, and I wish law enforcement the best in the investigation that is ahead of them with this. So that's gonna do it for me, guys. Like I said, I really don't want to drag this out. Um, Lead with love. This is a huge topic at our house right now. Yeah, I just did a big old talking to, like I said, to my own 17-year-old about this. Um, uh, oh, I'm so sorry. Midwest crappy man. I lost my buddy at 18. He called me at 1 a.m. the night before he did it, and I didn't answer. I'll forever wonder what he wanted, needed. Man, yeah, this is what I think is going to happen with her family and friends and stuff. They're gonna go over this constantly in their head. Like, what if, like with Mags, what if I just didn't leave? What if I didn't go with my boyfriend? What if I stayed with Kiely that night? Um, this is never going to leave them. This will be with them forever. So when you guys do go out there into the YouTube world and you make comments or you speculate and stuff, please remember that these are real people with real feelings that have just lost someone that they love and care about. Okay. And be kind. Please be kind.